I mean, that was a great game. So we're gonna go into game 3 now, man. Are you excited?
I am indeed. Let's do it.
Electrifying atmosphere.
Here we go. We got Tails spawning in the bottom left-hand corner as our orange Protoss, and his opponent across the way. Interesting spawn here. In the top right-hand position, we have Saladin, our blue Protoss.
All right, so it looks like we do have Saladin. It's going to be the blue Protoss, the 12. MVPTails down in the bottom left-hand corner. You know, you mentioned this before. I think that Tails is going to be hip to the game now, man.
Yeah, I think Tails is going to absolutely destroy Saladin in this game.
Well,
we're at 1-1 right now.
You're going to give some props to Saladin, though. I mean, he is a very good player.
No, he is. I mean, he's made it this far, but just judging from the last 2 games and what I've seen out of both these players, I think that Tails has way better macro, and he's going to be able to adapt. And it looks like on this map, I don't think that strategy will be nearly as effective. This map is way bigger. How big is the ramp on this map into the main? It looks okay. So it's roughly the same size. The ramp into the main is roughly the same size.
Right.
But the ramp coming out of the natural is huge.
Well, you know, I think that if Tails is going to adapt to this, if anything, he's going to go back to his first strategy. On the first game of the series by basically sticking with one base. I don't agree with grabbing the quick nexus. Rather, I think he needs to rush that blink upgrade so that when the force field comes and hits his main ramp, he's able to kind of circumvent that by blinking back into his main and attacking the enemy forces. So I think that's what Tails should do. He may do that. He may do something else. We'll have to see. But really, I'm excited to see the conclusion of the series. I wonder who's going to win it out.
I don't know. We'll have to see.
Looks like both players getting in there with their scouting probe.
Currently all tied up, so this is for all the marbles. Game 3, and
all
you
the
know,
Pogs.
like I said, Pogs was so awesome, man. I used to love Pogs.
I know.
And Magic the Gathering, man. Those were like my 2 vices.
I used to be the mafia of the Pogs at my school.
Pog Mafia?
Pog Moth.
Dude, I had some... Man, everybody would like trade
Remember the
Pogs,
shredders?
right? What were shredders? Like...
The Pogs with the sharp edges, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Everyone wanted the
and
shredders.
what was the slammer?
Slammer?
Yeah, that was like the big heavy one.
Yep.
Oh man, that was such a fun game. Everybody would you'd like trade and collect them, right? You'd smash, and then depending on how they flip, you'd keep your opponents or keep yours.
Yeah.
There are like different methods to slamming it, so you try and get them to flip right, but it would never quite work out for you.
Kind of died out after a while.
Yeah. Well, then Magic the Gathering took over for me.
Ooh, Magic the Gathering.
I know.
And then StarCraft took over. That was all she wrote.
Yeah, I started playing Brood War like right around then, I think. And Diablo 1, the original Diablo.
So good.
Oh my god, that game was so much fun.
Anyways.
You run into the guy outside the church, and he's like, "Let us into a demon they call the Butcher. He slaughtered all of us. Let us into a trap." And that's not... Or yeah, no, that's... I forget what the guy's name is. It's not Wirt.
I was more of a Diablo 2 player, so I know all
Did you ever play Diablo 1?
A little bit, not as much.
Oh man, that's like old school. Griswold and Wirt. All the original characters from Tristram.
Well, you did find Wirt's leg inside Tristram in Diablo 2.
Yep. There's a lot of Diablo 1 references in Diablo 2, but we have a 4-gate opener here out of Saladin, so he's switching things up, and he's going to go super aggressive early on, and I think we have Tails gearing up for an expansion.
No.
Once again, it looks like the same build out of him. Oh no.
I can't believe Tails is doing this.
Saladin's going with a really, really aggressive 4-gate here. He's saving up a lot of resources. He has a proxy pylon in an offensive position.
Oh my god.
I may have spoke too soon. Tails
Is
could
Saladin
be in trouble
really
here.
the cerebral player that just outsmarted Tails?
Tails has great micro though, so we'll have to see.
But it's a 4-gate. He's gonna have quadruple and double the production.
Oh god!
That Saladin,
Run!
that Tails has gotten. Tails is gonna have to run for it. He's gonna have to book it.
Cancel the Nexus.
Yeah, he's gonna have to cancel the Nexus and hold the ramp. And
Oh
there's
my
the
god.
cancel. He's in so much trouble right now.
He does get the sentry up. We do have an offensive pylon here going up. And he does segment 2 of the Stalkers away, so he's going to be able to kill both those Stalkers. Pylon going up on the low ground right now. Once that Pylon gets up, he's going to be able to warp in a round of units into the main of Tails.
Yeah.
No more force fields, and he only gets the Zealot there. He's going to be forced to pull all of his probes off the line. Here he's warping in some additional units. He does get the surround off on some of those Stalkers, so he's going to be able to do a lot of damage, but those Zealots coming in for Saladin might actually be too much for Tails to handle. Tails is microing as hard as he can right now, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I think he's going to end up losing to this aggressive 4-gate from Saladin. And wow, Saladin just flipping the script 100% right there. Looks like he will take the series from Tails, and there it is.
There's a GG. Unbelievable.
Saladin making me eat my